Okay, so welcome back to this video. This video will cover how to set up your user profile, like how to register, what are the fields to fill in, what are thinking behind the functionality, and also like how to organize the game. Okay, here we go. So come to the app by going to like crazybadman.com and click find a game, and then you'll land on this page. Then go to the menu and scroll down to, oh, okay, I'm logged in. Let me log out first. Wow, I need to get better at tutorials. Yeah, okay, so sign up. So click sign up, and then you'll come to the registration page. Then enter your email and your password. I already set up a profile, so I'm just going to enter this. Right, so my account is created and I need to let's just skip this. Okay, so I set this up and then I fill in the name, demo account 2, the bio, a little bit about myself, my date of birth. I'm going to be born on 1st Jan 1980. It has to be above 18 years old because although we want to have this app cater to everyone, we just want to cater to adults for now because we haven't figured out the sort of like parental controls for younger people. So for this profile, I'm going to pretend to be female. I'm obviously not female. Or maybe I'm like a really husky female. Okay, I'm not female, but let's just pretend to be female. My height is 165, my weight is 60, and this is my BMI. So it's a normal weight. Okay, so I'm thinking like a sporty female, and then she wants to play badminton. So currently there's only badminton, but we will be adding, other sports along the line. So when you click badminton, it automatically creates fields that are specific to badminton, like badminton preferences. So like, what's your skill level? So I'm this girl that's like a bit like she's pretty good at badminton, and then the preferred matchup is like what are the categories that she prefers to play in, yeah. And then for fitness goals, so basically for fitness goals, we have a long-term view of helping you get to where you want to go, like with a step and maybe with AI and stuff. But for now, it's just broad strokes. But like in the future, like if you want to gain stamina, then like we'll be like, okay, so what is your current level of stamina? So like then we measure it by maybe like a 2.4 km run or something, that kind of thing. And then like you want to like go faster and stuff like that. So currently the fitness goals are very broad strokes and it's not very specific. And we also want to use the fitness goals and match it to coaches or like games that kind of like enhance this kind of activity and training for you to meet your fitness goals. But that's kind of like further down the line. For now, just pick whatever your long-term and short-term fitness goals are, and then they'll go from there. So then you go down here and then you enter your address. I'm going to pretend that this girl is living in Clementi, because we had another profile that's in like Chai Chi, and we organized a game in Tampines. So we're gonna do like Clementi now. Clementi is an estate in Singapore. So like if you don't live in Singapore and you're not using this app in Singapore, it's Google enabled. So like let's say Vietnam or whatever, yeah, you can just enter it here, and then like as long as your country has Google, like you'll probably be able to find your address. So this part is that you can connect your calendar and sync it so that it can like help you find like it can match your free time to the games and also calculate your traveling time. So currently this functionality is still under development, but that's kind of like what we want to do for you, so that like you can find a game that best suits your schedule so that it doesn't like disrupt your life too much, right? So then we'll have an email verification here, right? So you see how like at the top it says pending verification. Yeah, so this is where the verification happens, right? So I send the OTP to my email, which is the shop blah blah blah, and then now I'm just gonna go to my mail and verify it. Okay, you see, I verified it, but then it like lost some of my information, which is annoying. So I'm just going to start again. Demo account 2. Hello world. Date of birth Jan 1st Jan 1980. Okay, I'm gonna be female. 165 60. Badminton. She's gonna be like pretty good. Women's mix. Gain stamina, gain muscle, find fitness body, join in the community. Clementi. Road. Okay, so this part for payment information. This is how you get paid and pay for stuff that happens in the app. So we're using PayPal and Air Wallet, but we'll probably change it to Stripe. So this part you can just skip for now. It's still under development. Yeah. And then for featured gear, basically you have 3 slots that you can choose stuff from our store to feature. This is just basically a blatant plug for us to, get more traffic to our stuff. So, okay, let's say she loves Pocari Sweat. I don't know, you just like Pocari Sweat. And then, what else does she like? Maybe a bottle. Everybody could use a bottle. And what else? Maybe okay. No, she's badminton, right? So maybe some shuttlecocks. Yeah, so shuttlecocks. Okay. So she's gonna showcase these 3. So then, so that's this whole bit that we just filled in is the user profile. So normal users. Oh yeah, I forgot the profile picture. She's supposed to be a girl. Okay, so I accidentally uploaded a male photo, but we're just gonna stick with it. Yep. Okay. So, but by right, it should be a girl. But okay. Yeah, so then there's this section where it's a pro coach access, which is basically if you want a premium coach profile that offers you more functionality. It's for coaches and stuff to collect payments, and so basically coaches can charge for packages. And then what we intend to do, which is not really still in development, is we want the trainee, the person that's hiring the coach, to pay in installments, and then but the coach can receive the full amount of the package upfront, so that improves the cash flow for the coaches. And then also because this platform is to help organizers and coaches accept payments, but also have a way to keep them accountable, right? So because if you book a movie, right, whether you go for the movie or not, the movie is still going to happen. So we want to have that philosophy and mentality to also apply for sports, because if the coach has blocked out an hour for you, and if you cancel an hour before, then there's no way he can resell the hour. It's just lost revenue, and we cannot be wasting people's lives like this. Yeah, so that's why this coaching function will become very important once we launch it. So currently it's just kind of like an informative site, but when we do launch the subscription for the coach package, we will have the financing kind of portion for it, and also give you admin tools to handle kind of like makeup classes and stuff like that. But for now, it's just kind of like just for information. So it's good for people who like maybe have an Instagram page and like don't know how to do a website. Then they can just like sign up for this thing. So like today we're not going to go through this coaching thing in this video. We're just going to do the profile first. Yeah, so you can like put in your Discord if you have one, but we're just going to skip that too. So I update the profile, then go view my profile. So this is my profile in the players directory. So this is my profile pic that you saw, which should be a girl, but I uploaded a guy and then I just like yeah. So then for the sport, like it will show the sport here that you pick. So currently there's only one sport, which is badminton, but then once we load like more sports, and if you play like badminton or tennis, then like it will just say badminton or tennis. And then a bio is like a little bit about yourself. Then for fitness goals, like I explained previously, basically we want people to find, you know, friends that have similar fitness goals, and we also want to match like coaches that are like, you know, better at a certain set of training or like cater to a specific clientele and like match them you know, well to their target, to their customer base, because you know the fit between your trainer and yourself is ever so important. That can like, you know, generate a lot of results. Yeah, then the skill level and the preferred matchups, these are sport specific. As we expand the sports, there will be other considerations for other sports. Yeah, then the physical stats, this one we kind of like put it in for now because it is important for some sports like wrestling or like powerlifting or stuff where there's like weight class that matters. So this is like in preparation for that. Yeah, so this is like, you know, the featured gear, but basically it's just a plug for you to pick out 3 things you like from our store that you just want to like help us promote. Yeah, so that's the end of the user. So after I have my player's profile and I'm happy with it, now I want to organize a game. So I go to organize a game. Yep. Wait, I click game management. Okay, just organize a game. So now I'm at organize a game. So during this whole phase, right, of beta that ends in January, we will not charge for anything. And we're still like kind of like refining the site. So if you find any bugs or whatever, you just let us know and then we'll fix it. I already fixed like 3 or 4 bugs today already, right? So so she lives in Clementi. She's starting a badminton game called Smashy Smash. So badminton, okay, she's like women's singles, mixed doubles, women's doubles. So she's like pretty pro and she wants to play with like even more pro people. Right, okay, so for players and tickets, right, so this is the part where like when you organize a game, like I like usually sometimes people have like friends already and then they just have like extra capacity or they want to like play with new people, or maybe some people like organize a game like you know, because they're a coach and then they want more students, so they just organize a game and then they like, that's how they get students. Or like maybe they're a retiree and then they just want to organize a game to like meet new people, whatever the reason for you organizing, there's always a maximum number of players and tickets on sale, right? So let's say I'm her and then I have 8 friends, right? And then I want to find like 8 new friends to play with, so I put maximum players 16 and then tickets on sale 8, you know, because I only have 8 slots to sell because I already filled 8, right? So this is kind of like how it works. And then the ticket price per player is like, it kind of like depends on what your cost structure, you know, how much you rent, blah, blah, blah. I think that you can work out your pricing yourself. I'm sure for people who are, you know, very fluent in organizing, they already know how to calculate. Yeah. So, and then also we will be launching a subscription plan where where we basically charge a percentage of your commissions, right, for organizers. And then if you upgrade, you know, to the plan, then you get charged less percentage. Yeah, so we have like so this one is still under development, but essentially we want to like have some kind of control mechanism where we can see we can earn from like all parts of the like economy, but also we can also see like if there are any bad actors, because we will have to do the accounting and like check on everything. Yeah, so this is just to like to is an enhancement for people who want to be members with us, but it's also for us to verify that all the transactions are like legit. Yeah, because we don't, it's just like we don't want the platform to be filled with people doing dodgy stuff. Yeah, so if you click on earnings, payment, and payout breakdown, you can basically see like a breakdown of everything. Yeah, with like the savings and whatever if you sign up with the plan. So like currently, the platform commission for badminton in Singapore is 15% with no plan, right? So basically, you'll pay us $12 off the $80 of ticket price. So your take home will be $68, right? But then if you get the membership, then you save money, and then you have like additional features which we'll go through in another video. Yeah, so okay, so the logic for this ticketing thing and the subscription is still under development, so it's like super dodgy, but just ignore this for now. Yeah, so you just close this, but basically like the earnings and payment breakdown will give you a like your potential earnings and also like your potential savings if you do sign up for a subscription. But currently it's like not great. I have to fix it. Yeah, so for the time and location, because today's Wednesday, so let's organize a game for Saturday. Let's say it's a after lunch game at 2 to 3. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a repeat event because like I don't know, I know like I booked the court in advance, so I can get it for 3 months, right? So I'm just gonna do Clementi Sports Hall and then court 3. So the proof of booking currently is just an image upload, but we want to have some kind of like AI screening thing where it like just auto checks the proof of booking, but we haven't set it out. We just like made it an image for now because I just want to launch this and let people play with it and then like see whether they agree with the tools and whether it's useful and the flow makes sense before I spend more time editing. So I'm just gonna upload a random picture. Okay, so this is like a random picture, but basically your proof of booking would be a screenshot of like your court booking and the date and everything, and then like once we feel that this feature is useful, then we'll like do a code verification thing where it will just scan the image and then like pull out the information, and then it has to match like whatever court details and address, blah 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 blah, that kind of thing. But for now, like it's just a picture, right? So your day description, this is where you like enter your shuttlecock, so like who you want to play with, or like like whether you're building a team of like competitive like women shuttlers to maybe one day compete in the SEA Games or something. Like this is just kind of like you say what you want here. Yeah, and then for the contact person, like currently because it's in beta, we've only like done the email, but once we launch this feature like truly for people to start like playing with each other, then we will put your like phone number here, but if you will only like the players who book a game with you will only see your phone number and you theirs for like the duration of the game. Then after that, like the phone number will disappear. Of course, I mean they can screenshot and everything, but it's like we just try our best to give you the privacy that you deserve. Right, okay, so we create a game. No, it's a bug. Okay, they could not load the game details, but come on. Okay, so the game did load, but that was a bug, which I will fix. Yeah, there's another bug to fix. So you see, now like when so like I didn't search for any of the fields in Fire and Game, right? So it just loads like all the games, So like let's say I want Clementi Sports Hub. So like if let's say there's other games that's organized in Clementi Sports Hall, it'll just go into this tab. Then like our Tampines Hub will be here. Then like this one is someplace in Vietnam, I don't know where. Yeah, so for Clementi Sports Hall, we did Saturday, right? So we did Saturday. So you see, low advance, smashy smash, right? So it's here. So you can click on this, and then then whoever who like wants to come, they can like pick their whatever, and then buy a ticket, and then they can go and join the game, right? So then like if you scroll, next Saturday there's also another game. Yeah, so smashy smash. Then if let's say for whatever reason you want to share the game, you can press the title smashy smash, and by right there should be a game profile thingy here, which is a bug, and I will have to fix this, but for now, yeah, it's so let me see whether the other profile is working. Maybe it's like just unique to this. Remember there was one on Wednesday. No, today. Yeah, I wonder if this is working. Oh yeah, okay. So the feature is like, I cracked it when I was updating, which I will fix it, don't worry. But I mean, other than that, the other functionality still works. So, yeah, you just book for now, and then like I will fix it, and it will be fixed, and then you can have a look at it. So basically, the game page will be like this information, but like as a static page which you can use to share with your friends, or like post in your Facebook group, or wherever you get people to come to your game usually. Yep. Okay, thanks so much for listening. And because this is beta, I know it's really rough. That's why we just want people to play with it and like give us their feedback so we can like polish it even more, right? So we thank you so much for your time and consideration, and we hope that everybody can load their games here, and then we can all like easily find games to play. We'll start with badminton first, and then we'll expand accordingly. Okay, thank you. Bye.